There's a lot of really awesome, interesting things to cover today. PSVR 2 is actually being supported on PC, which I find extremely awesome. Definitely not going to be buying that over an Oculus for reasons that we will, of course, be explaining. We also got a couple of updates regarding AMD's new CPUs, Asus launching, and quote unquote, just common sense, confirming the new motherboards for them. Update regarding Black Myth Wukong, which is the footage that you guys are seeing in the top left corner of said screen. And then this right here is just super awesome that I saw from a guy named Spawnwave, and I want to talk about this dude because woo, boy, does this have me super freaking interesting. Yeah, I'm just so interesting, right? Don't you love me? But anyway, interested. So the only NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 Super in the world is Tech Lab detailed the building of the whatever. Let's come down here. So we got the NVIDIA, man, I got gibberish. Tech Lab goes through the entire process of how they built their custom NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 Super graphics card featuring top 8102 ADA silicon and faster G6X memory. You see, stuff like this is why I started getting interested in computer science, because I like making things. I like building things. I like putting things together. I like just creating things. I am a very creative person, which is why I like building computers, and I have a computer building business. That is why I like creating content, and I like editing videos, and why I create my own thumbnails, and so I don't edit every single one of my videos anymore. I do have an editor that I pay when I just don't have time. I got quite a few channels, and I just don't have that amount of time throughout the day. I like Legos. And then my favorite type of video games are Super Mario Maker, mostly for nostalgia, but I also do like the actual game itself because there's like infinite levels that you can play. Minecraft is okay to play if I have friends to create things with the friend, but the graphics are so doo-doo that it's just very difficult for me to actually enjoy. And anyways, the reason I was explaining that, dude, is because this is one of the main reasons that I got interested in computer science, is just learning how to do really cool things like this. Now, I'm not at a point where I am capable of doing this sort of thing. I am not that technologically talented is the only way I can think to attempt to explain said situation. But anyways, let's come down here and see what they actually ended up doing here. Just looking at this, dude, I'd be like, okay, I just paid $2,500 for a graphics card. I'm gonna pull this thing up. Nope, just barely broke your $2,500 graphics card like a total boss. I'll just put it back together and be like, yo, my graphics card's broken, give me a refund. No, I wonder how many people have actually done that. But I just think that this is super cool. I wanted to share it because just the amount of talent that goes into somebody being able to do this is just a whole different level. And it's like you would think that companies like NVIDIA would hire a person like this, and they'd be like, oh my goodness, whoa there, buddy, what is that? That's the first time that's ever happened. It doesn't zoom in properly. You saw that, right? So you get the RTX 4090 Super. Dude, I don't like that. Dude, my old YouTube channel name used to be that. It used to be Super Dan. Or originally it was Super Dan 1989, because 1989 is when I was born. And I was uploading Super Nintendo gameplay, Sega Genesis gameplay, Game Boy gameplay. And I still want to do that, dude. I'm still such a retro nerd. I love nostalgic stuff. Real quick, just wanted to say that if you would like a PC from me, my Facebook business page is linked down in the description below. I do not charge you anything other than the cost of parts, which I do in fact give you a full list of everything with the final cost before I order it all with my own money. You do not pay me anything until you see the video, the performance, the benchmarks, and all of that kind of stuff. So again, link down in the description below. So this right here, PSVR 2 PC adapter review. Is Sony's headset now the go-to for PSVR? The answer to that is absolutely no, but it is pretty cool that we're actually able to use a PlayStation device on PC, because for those of you that are unaware, PlayStation is just one of those companies, you know, where they're like, oh, we have a bigger wiener than every other company on the planet, so we're gonna slap you in the face with our bigger wiener, and just like ignore the fact that there are platforms like PC that aren't Nintendo and Xbox that we could actually like release things on. Yes, I'm fully aware they're starting to release like some of their games on dude, I really want to talk about that Spawn Wave. It's so interesting. I'm super freaking excited to talk about that, because I'm actually gonna like full blown it if there's no other company that does it. But so I can't see this. Like, I could be incorrect about this following statement. This is not an actual fact that I'm about to spit out of my mouth. We need to zoom way up in here. Holy moly. Didn't mean to. Whatever. Sorry for my ADHD screen for everybody that doesn't. Damn, bro. Why is it so. Hold up. Is that why it looks so weird over here? Hold on. Are you kidding me? Hello, would you like to look at this OP editing right here. Oh my goodness, I'm the most badass editor ever. Look at that. Oh, we go. Now we're back to normal. Now you guys can see everything. But I just can't see somebody buying this over an Oculus Quest. One, I could be incorrect about this, but let me go ahead and do something really quick for you. Is the PSVR 2? Oh, I just rhymed. You guys, I didn't even do that. Is the PSVR 2 cheaper than Oculus? To be fair, you need a PC that's like a lot more expensive. So the PSVR 2 has you actually technically, so the PSVR 2 is $550, and you need the PS5, which is 500. Yeah, $500. And then the Oculus Quest 2 standalone headset starts at $300. Why would anybody get a PSVR 2 for PC when you can't do the things like, oh dude, it's so cool. It really is the most awesome thing ever. There's this emulation application on PSV, or I got miscombobulated up in my brain. Oculus Quest, where you literally, it's like a game of your bedroom, but it's designed to be able to like input emulators and like VHS tapes and nostalgia, like the nostalgic, like older, like 90s and 2000s type stuff. Like you can put the Super Nintendo and you can like move it around in your room and put it there, and then you can like take this TV and put it here, or if you want to like another setup over here. And I really want to show you guys this. I know I'm getting a little bit, I promise I won't get too far off. I just really want to show you this. Man, I just said the same thing like 7th. I don't know why I've been doing that so long. All right, so Oculus emulation game. No, is it not gonna let? Is this one? No. Oh, no way. Are you kidding? Here it is. Oh, here it is. This is the guy that I actually wanted to show you as well. Whoops. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. All right, so here you see, like, so these are ROMs. Like these are, oh my God, really, webcam? So these games over here, these are ROMs. Like these are all ROMs. This is the emulator. This is like, and you can like move all this stuff around too. Like you see this Need for Speed Underground on it, dude. Grand Theft Auto for the PS1. There's Super Nintendo. So then you can put like TVs over here, and there's also VHSs as well. Like you can actually put like use VHS. Oh, is this it? No. And then like you can put all your retro games on your shelf. It's the coolest thing ever. At least for me, I think that that's super awesome. But let's come back over here. So no one is buying AMD's new. Get out of here with your notifications and your cookies. Put some raisins up on in them. But no one is buying AMD's new Zen 5 CPUs, and it's painfully obvious why. So really the big reason that people are not buying these CPUs is just the fact that the 7000 series is just as good, and they're a lot cheaper as well. Like I actually have, so actually all like literally right here, like we're going to be building it's a 4070, and I want to test this new AIO. It's called Coolio. It's literally an ice fairy. It's so sparkly and ice fairy-ish. But oh, your boys' cookies are done. Speaking of cookies, I can still leave them in there for a little bit longer. But anyway, so I wanted to test that out. But the reason people aren't buying these, man, is because the 9950X is actually really good for the productivity space. At least from what I saw with Hardware Unboxed and Gamers Nexus. I didn't watch anybody else review them, but oh my god, why is it so is my computer lagging? No, it's not. Dude, I actually have the BIOSes. Hold on, I'll show you. Can I actually do that? Ooh, there's the MSI BIOSes. And the whatever. You need the SO. You need some sort of update thing. I installed it before, but it wasn't letting me update my BIOS. It was honestly upsetting me. It's a beta though, so they could have been like, oh shit, our beta's all... So we're not going to let people install it. So that might be why, because the MSI application won't let me do it. But it's the same as the 7000 series. So right here, so this, I think that this is going to make a really big difference with the current 9000 series CPUs, because the motherboards that are currently out, they're not able to offer what the 9000 again. And this would just increase the video by like 40 minutes if and this is like without me getting off topic, because AMD did a lot with their CPUs. It's not just, hold on. Okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck are we talking about here? I saw the Z890 and I'm thinking to myself, yo, what do you even mean right now, dude? But either way, something to look forward to. And then this right here, Black Myth Wukong review, a compelling journey into the Chinese tradition. But really, I don't want to go over like a bunch of spoilers or anything. It's pretty, I don't like that, dude. At least for me, it's kind of like but for those of you that do want to read this, it's kind of like the whole having everything at your fingertips type of situation. Like where, like you don't appreciate the game when you know about it. So this is actually going to start. So hold on. We will come back to this review right here, but I want to talk about this real quick. So I have something to talk about as I scroll through that. So this right here this is actually Bethesda making a new Doom game. Like this is not just like some sort of whatever, like random human be like, oh, hey, I want to remake Doom. So dude, I think I actually left a comment like, dude, this would be the most awesome thing ever to see like new retro games being released. I think we would need something like the Retron 5 or newer, if there is a new Retron, to be marketed way heavier in order to compete with the modern day consoles. So, and that's true. So for those of you that are unaware of what the Retron 5 is, again, if you want to avoid spoilers, just don't look at the screen with the text on it. So the Retron 5, basically it has a Super Nintendo input, a Sega Genesis input, Game Boy input, 64 input, NES input, Mega Drive input, and basically like all the older retro consoles. It's like this all-in-one device where, and it like you can actually like play the like cartridges off of it. So it's like, it's kind of like a new retro console. And dude, that would be so awesome. It would be so awesome if they got a new marketing team. Holy moly, that's a big photo. It would be so awesome if they got a new marketing team with better marketing in order to compete with Sony's PS5, the Xbox, the Nintendo Switch, Atari's never to be released sort of console that they were like supposedly going to be releasing. Just they never did. They pulled one of those GoFundMe's and they were like, oh my god, we got millions of dollars and we're just gonna be like, screw you. So I just, because I grew up with the Super Nintendo, and I like, dude, the memories from that console, I've been watching so many nostalgia videos, like what it was like growing up in the 90s. I've actually put it on hold because there's a lot of them that I want to share with other people and just like talk about. So I haven't like been watching them like too consistently as of lately, because I don't want to watch them all. It's not the same thing like sharing something with people that you've already seen. It just, you don't have that same excitement or reaction to it as if whatever, if it was the first time. Because like there was one from the guy the other day, It was just like what it was like, or gaming in the 90s. It was the first episode. There's like 10 or 11, like 10 or 11 episodes of this series. And just this like random part, he brings up Yellow Pages. And it was called GameStop, and like the Yellow Pages, bro. I'm like thinking to myself, oh my God, frick the Yellow Pages, dude. Because there was like news stores that would come out, and if your Yellow Pages was like, I mean, think about it. Like now, think about like throughout the year, think about how many like businesses are opening. So it's like you always needed the new Yellow Pages. So like when you go to call GameStop and it's not in the Yellow Pages because it was back when I was whatever, a kid, it was new. So like so dude, anyways, it's just stuff like that. It was like the memories that come up in my mind. And then like you start to realize how the things like from that generation worked, and why like, so the way things were, it really made you appreciate everything that you were doing or that you had in your life. Like I had the Super Nintendo. So my friend Kenny had the PS2, or this is like terrible freaking examples, but technically it's true because my mom and my dad were split up. So I had the Super Nintendo at my mom's house. I had a Nintendo 64 at my mom's house, and I had I want to say a PS1, but it was the mini PS1 there that they had. So I had those 3 consoles at my mom's, and then at my dad's, I had a GameCube, I had the original Xbox, and I had the Xbox 360 there. Yeah. And then I turned whatever. I became an adult and I got a PS3. I modded it. Or no, I got a Wii. I modded. It's one of my most popular videos on my gaming channel. How to fix a Wii that won't turn on. Because when the Wii first come out, Nintendo put this like power surge thing in it. So if your Wii is plugged in and your power goes out, it has this like whatever, some sort of thing in it where like you can't turn your console back on. So like people think their Wii is just like toast and it's fried and they can't use it anymore. But then you unplug it and you got to do something, and whatever. Dude, it's just, I don't know. I really do. The memories, is like, I'm getting older. I know I don't act it. I know I don't sound it. I know I don't look it. It's for reasons that I don't like repeating it every single video because I don't want people to think that I'm like saying it for sympathy or something. So I'm not going to say it. But there's a reason that I talk the way I talk, I look the way I look, I act the way I act, and whatever. And why my age is so much higher than my brain. But anyways, I don't even remember where I was going with that. But so like things I enjoy, I'm very smart with. Like if it's like computer stuff, like I'm able to like learn all of that very quickly. Or like the gaming stuff, like if there's a game that I really like I'm able to like get very good at it very quickly. And like drawing is another one. I really like to draw, which is why I had the animation channel that I mean, I don't have it anymore. I sold it, but so yeah, dude, I don't know. That's pretty much the end of this part. I'm going to go ahead and end the video. I know I really am I'm having so much fun just hanging out and talking with people, man. I haven't had a channel where I've been able to do that. So despite, I don't know, I feel like it shows that I'm a real person, just sharing stuff I enjoy. That's how I see it, at least. But I don't know. There's always going to be mixed feelings between people. You'll never be able to please everybody, you know? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the video, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, and whatever you consider yourself in 2024. So catch you guys in the next one. Peace.